Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Basement Booker here, back for another episode of WCW Returns. We are here on the 12th episode of Tuesday Night Ignition, where we have many things going on tonight, slowly building towards the next pay-per-view, which is Halloween Havoc. Obviously, last week we booked that Cody Rhodes would face MVP for the United States Championship. So that will be your main event tonight, as well as we will see Roderick Strong versus Aaron Stevens again, and some other twists and turns along the way on our way to the next pay-per-view. Having said that, might as well, let's get right to the show then. So, in a terrible pre-show match, Team Zion defeats Matt Bentley, Psychosis, and the Amazing Red when he defeats Matt Bentley by pinfall with a 630 senton. Bentley a 28, Psychosis 31, Zion 44, Amazing Red a 37. And Bentley's performing skills are improving, so that's solid. Solid pre-show match here, and we are in the Barrier Molson Center in Ontario. So, let's get to the main show. So Rhino comes out, cuts a promo on Bobby Roode, and says, look, at Fall Brawl, Bobby Roode, you got one over on me. Congratulations. But last week, and the weeks even prior to that, I've been leaving you laying after a gore pretty consistently, and I think it's time that we don't wait until the next pay-per-view for Rhino to get an opportunity at the WCW Championship. I think it should happen tonight. And this causes Bobby Roode to come out, interrupt, and say, whoa. Look, Rhino, you can attack me every week from behind all you want and think this is going to get you a championship opportunity, but it's not. And since I'm the it factor of professional wrestling and your WCW champion, that is not going to happen on my watch. But Mick Foley's music hits, and he says, whoa, Bobby, first of all, the only thing you got right in that whole statement was that you're the WCW champion. Now, Rhino, I completely agree with you. I think you have certainly gotten under Bobby Roode's skin a little bit here, and obviously, Bobby Roode got one up over on you on Fall Brawl. And I agree, we shouldn't wait until the pay-per-view to see these two go one-on-one one more time. But I want to make sure that it's a fair fight between both of you. So next week, it'll be you, Bobby Roode, defending the WCW Championship versus the War Machine, Rhino. So next week, we will have one-on-one match. Bobby Roode versus Rhino. Where is he? There he is. Save. Auto name. Next week, main event. And that's right here where Mick Foley books the match. It's happening next week. WCW Championship, Rhino versus Bobby Roode. Already booked, brother. There we go. We see an angle of RVD warming up backstage for his first match back since losing his opportunity at the WCW Championship, or the United States Championship, after the vicious attack after Bram debuted at the pay-per-view. 57 there, it's not bad. Stu Sanders cuts a promo when he gets to the ring saying, you know what, I don't know about all you, but things are getting weird around here. Stu Sanders has been kind of in some weird ruts lately. Went from the WCW title tournament to beating Cody Rhodes to losing to Jushin Liger, and now tonight I get stuck with RVD in his match tonight on Tuesday Night Ignition. And I feel like I've been overlooked way too much here, and something needs to change, whether it's me or some other aspect to it. Something's not right here in WCW with Stu Sanders. So this leads to a one-on-one match between RVD and Stu Sanders. And a decent match. RVD defeats Stu Sanders by pinfall with a 5-star frog splash. Crowd got hot. RVD a 48, Stu Sanders a 65. no improvements. So RVD goes over in his return to Tuesday Night Ignition with a rating of 59. The lights go out. Cuts to an image on the screen of Bram doing some odd behaviors towards RVD's picture on the wall, and it's a dark. I'm trying to give you a visual here. It's kind of like a dark, cloudy like room type situation where the picture of RVD is up on the wall. Bram's kind of doing some weird gesturing and facials towards it, and he says, you know, RVD, your path has been chosen for you, and then grabs some type of sharp object and stabs through the picture. As the lights come on, the video's gone, and RVD looks in the ring very puzzled and borderline scared. A video airs hyping Aaron Stevens and Roderick Strong and all the craziness that has come about since this whole feud has begun. 48 there. And about that decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, which I still don't know how. Roderick Strong defeats Aaron Stevens in 13-14 by pinfall with an end of heartache. Aaron Stevens at 56, Roderick Strong at 61. The storyline has advanced. No improvements, and Roderick Strong goes over Aaron Stevens. It's going to be interesting to see where this feud goes from here. I'm hoping that I will be done with it at this next pay-per-view of Halloween Havoc, and then we'll go from there. But I haven't fully decided yet. Hopefully it's not dragging on. I have this weird feeling that it is, but hopefully it's not. And then after the match, Roderick Strong celebrates in the ring after a nice victory. And about that, subpar wrestling and little heat. Motor City Machine Guns defeat Killer Elite Squad 640, and Alex Shelley defeats Lance White by pinfall with sliced bread number 2. Alex Shelley seemed off his game. Saban's getting better at his gimmick. The excellent chemistry. Saban at 52, Shelley at 56, Hoyt 36, Smith 41. No improvements. Post-match, the Young Bucks attack Motor City Machine Guns, leaving them laying as they throw super kick parties all over the place and hold the WCW Tag Team Championships high above their heads. Storyline number 2 has advanced. But as this happens, Mick Foley comes out and announces that next week the Motor City Machine Guns will face the WCW Tag Team Champions non-title. So that's important. Non-title match next week between the Young Bucks and Motor City Machine Guns. I don't want to pre-book that. Okay. Johnny Gargano cuts a promo, hyping himself up, saying, you know, it's time for Johnny Gargano. You know, I've got my feet wet here in WCW. It's time for me to focus on the task at hand and start bringing some gold to myself here from WCW and really earn some prestige here in this wonderful company. He did a masterful job. Better promo than I expected, so that's awesome. And about that subpar wrestling, a little heat. Johnny Gargano defeats Kenny King at 5:44 with a Hertz Donut. Kenny King was off his game. Gargano at 53, King at 31, and no improvement. So Gargano just gets a simple victory here. Backstage, the Motor City Machine Guns are talking about next week on how if they beat the Young Bucks, they can get an opportunity at the WCW Tag Team Championships that they feel they so rightfully deserve. And about that decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Mr. Anderson defeats Brian Kendrick in 6:39 by pinfall with a Green Bay plunge. Kendrick at 48, Anderson at 46. Just simple victory for Mr. Anderson and a way to keep Kendrick on the shows while Paul London is still nursing that injury. We get MVP cutting a promo on Cody Rhodes, building towards their United States Championship match here in the main event tonight. MVP is saying, you know, there's a reason I am the MVP of professional wrestling, and it's not because my name is called Montel Vontavious Porter. It's because everybody comes to see me, and that I hold the United States Championship to a barrier that even Canadians would respect. This obviously gets plenty of boos as we go towards the match. In a decent match, MVP defeats Cody Rhodes in 17:57 by pinfall with a playmaker. During the match, Marty Scurll distracts MVP. MVP makes distracts Cody Rhodes. MVP makes defense number 3 of his United States Championship title reign. Cody Rhodes at 59, MVP at 61. Storyline has advanced with this segment. MVP is improving his flying skills, so that's something to look forward to. In the ring, Marty Scurll and MVP are beating down Cody Rhodes until Chris Hero's music hits, runs down to the ring, and fights them off. Both storyline number 3 and number 5 advance. No improvements here as Chris Hero, Cody Rhodes hold off MVP and Marty Scurll. And that is the end of the show. We got a rating of a 66. No improvements on popularity, but that's okay. A solid show. Not the best, of course, but a very strong showing, I think. But next week we'll come back. Another Tuesday Night Edition. We have the big main event of Rhino versus Bobby Roode, as well as a major announcement from Mick Foley talking about WCW. And something I think is going to be very exciting for me to do, as well as hopefully for the viewers that are watching this. So until next time, hopefully you like the video. Please make sure you hit that like button. Comment if you have any ideas or anything you'd like to pitch. And also please be very nice and subscribe to the channel here so I can continue bringing out these great videos. But until then, I'll see you guys later.